Enterprise retrieval infrastructure operates at a scale that is difficult to visualize. Modern systems ingest millions of documents, mapping them into high-dimensional embeddings, and execute approximate nearest neighbor searches to locate relevant data within these massive repositories. To navigate this expanse, engineers rely on mathematical distance, specifically cosine similarity, and optimized cross-lingual re-rankers, like Qwen3, to isolate specific matches. However, treating semantic space as a flat coordinate system overlooks the internal organization of the language model itself. LLMs do not process concepts in isolation. They represent knowledge through complex, multi-scale taxonomic structures. To map these structures, researchers have deployed a mathematical framework called the Hierarchical Sparse Autoencoder, or HSAE. By decoding these latent trees, we can provide an interpretable map of billion-vector datasets, moving closer to understanding how these models organize information. Mechanistic interpretability uses sparse autoencoders to decompose dense LLM activations into monosemantic interpretable directions. This diagram shows a standard two-layer SAE. A dense input layer flows directly into a narrow bottleneck. An L0 sparsity penalty forces the network to use the minimal number of active features required to reconstruct the original activation. When the size of this internal dictionary increases, the behavior of these features changes in a predictable way. As we move from a 2048 size dictionary to 16,384, broad nodes often fracture into multiple connected subnodes. This is feature splitting. For instance, a broad feature for science might decompose into granular features for physics or biology as the model's capacity to represent detail expands. Historically, researchers viewed this splitting as a defect or a sign of redundancy in the training process. The HSAE framework instead treats this behavior as an observable signal of how the model organizes concepts. This splitting provides mathematical evidence of the underlying conceptual taxonomy the LLM uses to represent information. The HSAE framework captures this by training multiple SAEs of increasing sizes at the same time across different levels. In this architecture, features at a larger level are explicitly assigned as children to features at the preceding, coarser level. But a structural link alone does not prove that the features share a true semantic relationship. To enforce this, researchers use the parent-child constraint loss. The summation term represents the combined output of every child feature assigned to a specific parent. The loss function measures the squared difference between that combined child output and the activation of the parent feature itself. During training, this penalizes the parent feature if its activation patterns do not align with those of its children. Effectively, the parent remains active only when at least one of its assigned children is active. This loss forces the parent node to act as a distilled abstraction of its descendants, ensuring the two levels are functionally linked. To stabilize this hierarchy while maintaining reconstruction quality, the HSAE uses a secondary mechanism, random feature perturbation. Ordinarily, a parent node processes an incoming activation and generates an output. In 5% of cases, the system drops the parent's contribution and replaces it with the sum of its children's representations. If the hierarchy is accurate, the overall reconstruction quality will remain stable even when this swap occurs. The system uses an alternating strategy. It fixes the structure to optimize the parameters, then uses feature similarity to update the hierarchy. A partial tree structure allows idiosyncratic concepts to remain unassigned, ensuring the system does not force relationships where none exist. By combining this constraint with stochastic perturbation, the HSAE allows the model's own activation patterns to dictate the resulting taxonomic structure. These theoretical functions are supported by the physical geometry of the activation space. This UMAP projection maps high-dimensional activations into a two-dimensional plot. Inputs that trigger sibling features, those sharing the same parent, tend to cluster together, occupying the same geometric neighborhood. This proximity demonstrates that the constraint loss successfully aligns concepts that the model treats as related. In contrast, unrelated features from distant branches of the hierarchy sit in isolation far across the graph. This isolation shows the HSAE is creating a disentangled taxonomy, rather than simply grouping similar-looking features. Structural branching factors also correlate with semantic clarity. Features that support multiple children consistently achieve higher automated interpretability scores. These geometric patterns suggest that the hierarchy is a faithful mapping of the model's internal feature distribution. The enterprise vector databases at the core of modern search contain collapsed, multi-layered hierarchies. These datasets are not just flat coordinates, they are structured representations of complex information. Statistical metrics, such as parent-child coactivation probabilities, provide the evidence needed to transition from viewing data as isolated points to a structured taxonomy. This shift enables a move away from brute force similarity toward more precise agentic knowledge routing. Decoding the latent space provides a tool to audit and steer model behavior, making the internal processes of these models completely transparent.